Well, hello. First YouTube video. Well, I guess first vlogging YouTube video. Just got the new mic set up and GoPro mount, so hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, so I guess we'll start with a little about myself. I go to UNLV for about 2 years now, full-time, 17 credit load. I also work full-time, well, partially full-time I suppose, more like, sorry, throwing water. About 28 to 36 hours a week, just depending. So, if these videos are just uploaded raw, you can understand I don't have a lot of time to edit them all fancy like. I've been riding for about 2.5, 3 years now. Started out on a little, 250 Supermoto Kawasaki. Then I got a DRZ 400, the plated E model. I rode around for a little bit and finally got a good old street bike, 2004 Vstrom 650. Wonderful machine. Did about 52 miles to the gallon. I bought it with, bought it with about 7,000 miles on it from a dealership for about $4 grand out the door. So, not bad. I do have a dirt bike helmet, so it might be the end of what you can hear me or not. And, yeah. Live in Las Vegas, obviously. Not the best town to live in. People fucking crazy. Don't know how to drive. Put their blinker on right, turn left, But commuting every day is definitely an experience. Alright, now we're about 70, so if you can't hear me, then this is time to redo the mic setup. But hopefully you can. Yeah, not really sure what to talk about, I suppose. I guess I always thought that when you're a YouTuber and you start making videos, eventually people start asking you questions. Hey, can you make a video about that? What's your opinion on this? And then that kind of helps direct what kind of content you put out. But first video, I suppose, at least in my opinion, it's kind of difficult to decide, what do you talk about? For how long do you talk? I could never understand how somebody can just ride and talk for just 7 minutes and get that in the video, because I've made videos before of going out in the desert and whatnot on my dirt bike, and it's 2 hours of footage. How do you condense that in 7 minutes? That's hard, especially when you ride with a buddy. You guys are just out there having a blast. Seems like every 2 seconds you crack a joke that's freaking hilarious you want to include in your video, but people don't want to watch a half-hour video. It's constantly being cut in and out. So I think we're at about 3 minutes now. And to me, it feels like, we haven't gone anywhere. Just down the street, But I'll try to find more interesting places to do this, besides just my commute to school, which I guess is more of a testing vlog. Yep. That's probably going to happen too, is long periods of silence I'm going to have to edit out. I just don't know what to talk about. Deer Canyon. It's quite sad when they develop all the beautiful desert. I still do ride out there from time to time, but it's like every other time I go out there, more of it's closed off due to construction. You can't get to the trails you used to be able to get to. You get yelled at because you're a dirt biker going through a construction zone or whatever. Such a shame. I usually go after hours when there's nobody around. Usually there's a security guard. It's, rent a cop or whatever, but I'll blast past him, whatever. Try to cover my plate though, when I go through the construction zone, because I know if he sees my plate, then I'm fucked. If you guys ever come to visit Vegas, or you live in Vegas, the M Casino has a really good buffet. It's like $50 a person, but it's all seafood. If you like crab, fish, and shrimp, and they happen to have a freaking bar in there, it's ridiculous. just a couple weeks ago, actually, this guy had a lifetime buffet offer. I don't know what he did. He probably won it, you know, playing slots or something. And older gentleman, and he would just freaking go and harass everybody who worked there, mainly the women, you know, sexual harassment. So they took away his lifetime privileges. But you think, you know, whatever, no big deal. But he comes back like a couple days later, walks up to the front of the line, right up to the girls that, I guess, you know, check people in, the cashiers, and he says, "This is for you," and blows his fucking brains out. Right in front of the line. I mean, fucking unbelievable. But if you think about it, it's kind of sad. That's probably more of a normal thing to do, because a crazy person would have went in there and shot everybody up and then killed himself. So that's the kind of world we live in, I guess. I think it's about almost 7 minutes now. Good God. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and cut it off right here. I might include more later. I'm just going to leave the camera on and see where it takes me.